Let's do it. I think I'm gonna stand up this whole episode, Mason, because
Nice.
I just ate two big old bowls of hot buffalo chicken dip, and my stomach is rolling.
Nice.
Just like us, we're rolling right now. What's up, everybody? I bet drinking this ginger ale is probably not gonna help my belly at all.
I thought that was the whole point of ginger ale was to settle stomachs.
Oh, maybe I don't know. It's carbonated. That's why I thought that.
Oh,
Um, yeah. Oh, what was I gonna? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I want to try this. I'm gonna try standing up during the show because I think it's gonna help. Been having some like weird like just my back has been hurting a little bit. I think I've been like not like sitting a lot, but like I've been doing that. Actually, this is actually kind of nice because I can kind of act out a little bit more. I've been kind of like doing that like slouching where you're kind of like this, or like just your shoulder blades are touching the back of the chair or couch, and then like the
yeah.
the whole like middle lower back and the top of your ass doesn't touch any furniture, and then like
Oh man.
just not just the bottom of your then it's just the bottom of your cheeks or like right on the edge of the chair, and then your neck is like this because you're fucking on the phone.
Dude,
So I
we
think
gotta
I've been
stop
doing.
talking about this. Now I'm
I
getting all
know.
antsy in the
That's why I'm standing.
chair.
Well, it's because I was watching something where they were talking about it, and now I'm like, and they were all like standing up, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stand up too now, just because I was just thinking about it, and also the buffalo chicken dip was real delicious. I mean, it was delicious. Buffalo chicken dip. Like I couldn't believe it was in my house.
Yeah, I think that might be the best dip
Yeah.
ever.
I mean, yeah, honestly, probably. I wouldn't. I mean, I was about to say, oh, I don't know, but actually, buffalo chicken dip is always fire.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude. Even the
always
worst
good.
one is still
Yeah,
good. Like
yeah,
it just makes tortilla chips better.
yeah. And I got paint on my hands, so
I was
everyone can.
wondering,
Yeah, I knew. I looked at my hand. I was like, oh, do I have some sort of like leprosy going on right there? My index finger? No, no. It's black and blue paint. I was helping my dad attach these new stairs to the boat trailer, like some metal stairs that someone had welded together for him. And he was like, "We got to paint over it so the rust doesn't show." And we like it was just I saw it happening. And I didn't stop it. I just like we painted it all with blue, and it was just like sopping wet with blue spray paint, you know. And then like
right.
after about 3 seconds of letting it dry, let's get that black paint on there. And then he's like, "Oh, how come it's not? It's all getting all runny and like the black's like not even sticking to the blue." He's like, "What's going on here?" I was like, "Go away. You go away. I'll sit here and read some One Piece for like 10 minutes, and then I'll get back and I'll paint it with the black." And even then, it was still. I mean, I mean, it's a mess. We were like picking it up and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, the black is still wet." And I'm like, "Oh, and the blue underneath the black is still wet. Perfect,
Oh,
perfect, perfect."
nice.
Yeah,
Whammy.
glad we painted this before we put it on the boat, so that we can paint it after we put it on the boat. That's
Yeah.
excelente. So yeah. Other than that, though, been a pretty chill day, and we'll get into why uh, it's freaking just everything in the world is just so looking good right now. All right, let's get into it, guys. See,
All right,
also,
excellent.
it's so much easier to play the ukulele when I'm standing, and especially when I have this impromptu thing to hold it up. It just takes all the pressure off of me. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
so much pressure right now in my life.
Under
Uh,
pressure. Great song.
dude, the blues. Can we keep talking about the blues, please? I know we
The
talked about
Blues
it.
are going crazy,
Dude,
dude.
they're
It's
on a
fun to
freaking
watch.
tear. It's amazing. I was so stressed out last night. This is, by the way, this is Sunday. As of right now, at the time of this recording, the Blues have beaten their franchise record. I can finally say it out loud. They beat the franchise record. They're 12 and 0. Oh, not 12 and 0, but they've won 12 in a row,
Right.
which is awesome. So now I don't really know what's gonna happen. I did see this morning though, after the game, and like the Jim Montgomery, their coach, was walking into the locker room, and he said the thing that I've been wanting to say, where he was like, "Well, guys, we just way to go! We just got the new franchise record. We beat the old record from 2019, And we all know what happened that year. And I was like, oh, he said it. Oh, let's go. And I'm glad that we're actually past this point now because if the Blues lose in the upcoming games, I don't even care anymore because I
It's
think
still a successful season.
still a successful season. I mean, the fact that we beat Avalanche last night on Saturday, I guess from the time of this recording, is pretty crazy for me because I thought I was like, okay, they might Avalanche is a really good team and they've had a really good season, but and the Blues were up 2-zip I think at the end of the first, 3-zip at the end of the second, and then 4-zip. I think it got to 4-zip by the third, and then Avalanche started
Yeah.
scoring, and I was like, can we not? Can we just have
By
a
the
normal
time
game?
Yeah, by the time I saw the score, which I was just checking the score on ESPN, but
Yeah.
it was 4-2 Blues,
Okay.
8 minutes
Okay.
left in the third.
Yeah. Then it was 4-3, and I was like, they had an empty net for so long in the third, and then they scored twice during an empty net, which drives me crazy. And then I can't remember who it was, Neighbors or Holloway. Someone just like crossed the ice, just slid it over right into their empty net, and I was like, okay, it's 5-3. There's like 2 minutes left. We should be good. Everything's fine. And then it was 4-5, like in the last 30 seconds again, and I was like, can we just sometimes the Blues, it seems like they'll be winning, but it's like they want the end of the game to be like super exciting. But I hate it. Just win the
It's
game
good
by 4
television,
goals.
baby.
It is. It's great television to
Just win the game.
win by overtime is great. But like, can you just win the game? 'Cause why? It's always at the last 5 minutes when the other team starts to like get really close, and well, it didn't happen. And I got to part 2 of my Abe's Odyssey Soulstorm game during the Blues game last night. I beat the impossible level.
Nerd alert!
So things are looking up. That Alex guy beat Gretzky's record. He's got 895 career goals now, which is amazing.
I
Gretzky's
just
a
saw a funny
sellout now.
TikTok about
So
that.
who cares about Gretzky anymore? He was like the #1 hockey legend in the world. Guy's trash now. Doesn't even have a record anymore. He's a sellout. Get out of here. Go back to Russia. See you later, Gretzky.
Uh, doesn't he still hold the assist record? Like
No,
the one that no one's ever going to touch?
They won't let him go to Russia. They're bringing Russians in. They're not going to let us go to Russia.
Only immigrants in are Russians.
Yeah, I was telling my buddy Alejandro about that. How I was like, oh man, I really want to come visit you in Chile, like we've always talked about, like me going down there to hang out, meeting your family and whatnot. And then it's like, I don't know if I go. I don't know if they'll let me leave the country. I don't really know how that's working right now. And then if I come back, honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to come back. Like looking at me, like they deported that one dude for having a soccer tattoo or something, right? Like, I mean, I know I'm not like I don't look. I don't know. Would I make it? They're sending like normal like UK people to El Salvador. I don't think I'd survive. If I wouldn't survive El Salvador, I wouldn't survive the prison down the street. But like, yeah, I don't want to leave the country. I have a passport that I can't use. I just dropped my microphone. Yeah. So.
You know what happens when we drop something?
Oh, I gotta turn around. I gotta
Nothing happened.
drop it like it's hot. Oh no.
No,
Okay,
we're
good.
not going to do that.
I don't want to do that now.
Cut that.
Stitch it back in. Put it back in.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Yeah, wow. It's been a crazy couple days for hockey, at least. It's probably because you mentioned it. You mentioned it last week, so that's what happens.
Hey, man, it's just it's really exciting to see like all these like different people on like on Instagram. Just like there'll be like I've been following this one guy now. He's a Maple Leafs fan, but all he's been talking about is the Blues, and he's just like, dude, like I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. I want to see you guys keep winning, but also calm down. You know,
right? Exactly. They're going too hard. It's like stop, slow down. I mean, I love it. The momentum is what they needed. When the Blues have no momentum, they just can't go anywhere. But man, they're on a tear right now.
It's like today's jazz artist.
Yeah, this is like today's jazz artist. Elaborate on that, Mason, for the people, so because I know what you're saying, but elaborate it for the audience so they know. What do you mean by that?
Well, because like every time you hear like a big jazz hit, it's always on the radio. Like it wasn't that one hit that got him to where it was. It was a slow combination of things, and then they got to the one song, and then that kind of just like
I gotcha.
expanded it out for everyone. Because like I could name 3 jazz artists for you, but I've heard some
Uh,
good songs.
Thelonious Monk, um, Kamari Washington, and who? Oh, what's that guy with the clarinet? I was trying to think
Mumford
of
and
like
Sons.
no, I love that show. That was a good scene. That was a good sitcom. No, I was trying to think of the who's that guy with the clarinet or whatever with
No,
the
isn't
long
that a band?
Kenny G.
Oh yeah,
Mumford and Sons. No, isn't that a
they sing
sitcom?
like "Sweet Little Lion Man" or whatever.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
You're thinking of Stanford and Son.
I am thinking of Stanford and Sons. Mumford and Sons.
Yeah,
I think I get that mixed up a lot, just because it's because they and Sons. I think.
yeah.
Yes, it is Stanford and Son. Wow, how embarrassing for me. I
Well,
hate
I was
that.
going along with it for a minute, but I was like,
Yeah,
no, because like usually I throw some random stuff out there and see if it sticks, you know. But I was
yeah.
95% confident that was the name of the band. But
I yeah, I think it's probably one of those bands where I know the music but I didn't know the band name. Am I in the shower? No, I am not in the shower. Why is someone asking me that? Why would your mom want to know if I'm in the shower, Mason?
get out of here.
No. Let's get into it, dude. Path 145, Mellow Brick Road, Van over there, Mason. If
All
you're just
right.
joining the show, that's a weird way to join the show. 16 minutes into the YouTube video. Very strange. But you do you. I'm standing up because I ate a bunch of hot food. So get over it. Get over yourself. I'm taller than Mason in this episode. Doesn't
I
matter.
think you're taller than me anyway.
I can do this now because I can stand. I'm
Hmm.
gonna stop though. Mason, what's going on with you?
Oh, not a lot. Just came back from a this place in Colombia called Ninja Labs, and it was like a like obstacle course for like kind of like American Ninja Warrior stuff, and
Whoa.
like they has like a bunch of Nerf guns and stuff with a bunch of bullets and stuff, and
Dang.
it was a kids party, and I don't know how I ended up there, but it was fun.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, were you there with a kid or were you
That's Ninja
watching a
showed
child?
up.
I got you. I mean, it sounds fun. Nerf guns, American Ninja Warrior. I mean, I would have gone to that party.
No, I was invited. I was invited.
Oh, you were invited. I was just gonna crash the party.
uh,
Just pretend like dress up like Liam Neeson as a Girl Scout, like in that Naked Gun trailer where I just walk in. No, I'm a little girl.
mm,
What's up?
yeah, dude, that's. I hope that movie's good. I hope that
Me too,
movie's
man.
good
Me too. I also do. Sorry.
because like we all know. I think it's probably from the trailer it follows that I just can't trust movie trailers. You know?
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. You never. Sometimes the trailers give you way too much information. Sometimes they give you. Sometimes. Remember when there used to be like scenes in trailers that just never showed up in the movie at all?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
some
I
people got
remember.
in trouble for that.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about it too,
I
like a
think
little
Marvel
bit.
was kind of a part of that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Or they
Well,
had names for castings and then they never actually
yeah,
casted those people.
yeah, and then they did the thing. Well, I know the recent one is that new Captain America movie, which I haven't seen, with Red
Me
Hulk
neither.
in it. Because
Oh yeah.
the whole marketing was all around Red Hulk, which
Yeah.
is weird because I thought all the marketing was themed around
Him being the new Captain
farm
America?
no farm insurance or whatever, American insurance or whatever. Because I never actually saw any movie trailers, but I would see like insurance commercials,
Oh.
and they would have Captain America in there, just being like, "Get your insurance," and the family would go, "Oh, thanks, Captain America," and then they'd go, "Captain America: Brave New World coming soon," and I'm like, what that had to do with the movie? It had nothing to do. It's just because the insurance company paid for the movie, so they gotta
Right.
market it that way. But it's like I haven't seen any actual trailers for the movie. I've only seen like the which one am I thinking of with the red roof thing? The Property Brothers or whatever are always in those commercials. You know what I'm talking about? Uh, State Farm. Is it State Farm? Yeah, with J.K. Simmons. Isn't he in those commercials?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I think it's those guys. They're like the big
No, that's
Captain America.
farmers. We are
Are
farmers.
farmers.
Bum,
Dum,
bum,
dum,
bum,
dum,
bum,
dum,
bum,
dum,
bum,
dum.
bum.
Yeah, well, one of those two. Either way, someone is not making a Marvel movie trailers, and they're just making insurance commercials with Marvel characters in them. Either way, I think that's weird. It
Yeah.
doesn't make me want to watch the movie or buy insurance because I'm just like,
No.
you're not giving me any information on either one of these.
let's go back to funny commercials. Why can't we do that again? Like, why? What
Jeez.
happened to that? I was just
I
talking
agree.
about that at work. It was just like, like the 2010s had some good,
Oh
funny
yeah.
commercials. That's like the Lint Liquor one. Um, Early 2000s had the catchy jingle ones, like the
Oh yeah. I wish
Education Connection, uh,
education connection. Yeah.
the JG Wentworth. I don't even know what that company does. I just know I can get cash now with them.
Oh,
And
I heard.
I know the number to call. I
I
know
won't.
the number.
I'm not gonna steal the joke. I don't know the guy's name. It's some new SNL cast member. I don't know who he is though.
Oh,
It was something on Seth Meyers. I saw a clip of, where he was like asking him about like impressions, like what impressions. He's like, Seth Meyers like, oh, I always want to know like what new impressions or what impressions do the new cast members like. What are you trying to like get out into the world to show?
yeah.
And he was like, oh, I do a really good JG Wentworth impression. He goes, "Oh, really?" And he's like, "Yo, yeah, you guys know JG Wentworth." And he does the thing, and everyone replies back. And he goes, "Okay, cool. So this is the uh, like currency wizard JG Wentworth. This is him robbing someone at gunpoint. It's your money, and I need it now." That's the whole thing. I can't think of that guy's name. Look him. I'll put his picture up on the next to me. But I was just like, that's pretty funny. That's a good little joke.
Dude, also I feel like SNL is going up, man. Like
I
I
feel like
feel like
they've gotten a bump recently. Yeah, I feel like that
for
too.
sure, dude. I don't know, maybe I'm just seeing like more stuff from SNL. I'm not watching it more, but like I don't know,
I'm not.
it seems like the cast this time around is super funny. Like I
The
just saw a really funny clip, I guess probably from the latest one with Jack Black as the host and
Oh yeah, I didn't see that episode, but I was definitely
yeah.
awake and I could have watched it, but I totally forgot that he was hosting. But I just haven't watched it in so long.
Yeah,
SNL,
me,
so
yeah. And like
it was weird.
honestly, SNL is like one of those shows that I want to rewatch like the really good episodes and like,
Hmm.
but like if Pedro Pascal's on it, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah,
If Shane Gillis is on it, I'll probably watch it.
yeah.
Um
I just
the
get
Jack
like
Black one I'm probably going to watch
I don't
sometime.
know what it is because like I feel like watching it now I don't know any of the cast members, so I'm just like, who are these people? That's what I keep asking. I'm like, who are these people? But I know like when I was younger, I could watch. I had all the best ofs, like, all the best of DVDs of Chris Farley, all those
Oh
people,
yeah.
and I used to have like a bunch of seasons on DVD, and I didn't know who those actors were until I'd see them in other stuff. Like I was like, who's Dan Aykroyd? Then I'd see him in Ghostbusters. Like, oh, okay, that's Dan Aykroyd. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it is now where I'm like, oh, I don't know who any of these people are, so I'm not gonna laugh at anything they say, which is doesn't make any sense because if anything, they're all like our age, probably younger now.
Yeah. Maybe
Uh,
you just see more SNL as like a political show, and that's why you just
yeah,
kind of
that's
throws you off a
true.
little bit, and you're not really invested in the characters themselves or like the
Yeah,
actors themselves.
yeah. And
But
when I fell off of it, it was very just the show was not doing very well, and I just kind of fell off it. And so I just never. I was like, oh, it seemed like the show was going down. It's like when I stopped watching American Idol, and then I found out like 10 years later it's still a show. I'm like, people still watch this show?
yeah,
How is that even possible? I thought everyone hated that show, but I guess I was. Say, I think that with The
yeah,
Bachelor too. I thought The Bachelor was after the whole like Golden Bachelor thing or Golden Bachelorette, whenever that like tanked for them or whatever. Not tanked. I don't even know what I'm
just
talking
didn't
about.
do well.
Just didn't do as well as they assumed. I thought everyone would be like, "Yep, see, clearly the show is all a sham." But
Yeah,
everyone knows reality TV is a sham, but it doesn't stop people from watching it because it's still juicy.
yeah. I mean, honestly, I like the competition aspect on most of those reality shows. That's about the only thing that keeps me engaged in it.
Mm,
The drama is like too much for me, dude. Like
yeah.
I like there'll be if it's like especially just like serious drama. I know I'm watching it from my house and
Mm,
that was filmed somewhere else months ago. I still feel like I need to get up and leave the room. It's just like I can't be here right now. Like I
yeah.
don't know. And that's kind of fun, I guess. But like it's just so crazy, you know.
Yeah, the drama. It's just like they're just children. They're just like they hire the cast members they hire in all the reality shows are like the most emotionally and behaviorally underdeveloped people in society who had also happen to be like the most attractive. And that's why cuz then they're all going to want to fuck, they're all going to want to drink, they're all going to want to just party, and that was always going to end up bad for at least one person in the group. If you're all drinking, you're all trying to have sex with each other, You're all like, you all have these enormous egos. It's not gonna take much for one person to explode on everybody else, and then
Yeah.
then just chaos ensues for like 8 months, and the cast members lose all respectability and all dignity. They get paid a certain amount of money, but the producers of the show make a million times more than them, and they made it by making fun of the cast members, who like their whole celebrity now is that they get made fun of because they made a fool of themselves on a reality TV show because they wanted clout, they wanted Instagram followers, and now they got them.
Yeah. And we reward that behavior.
We do. Well, yes, we do reward that behavior. Now Trump's in the office. Did you hear that audio of Elon Musk crying to Trump about Tesla?
No.
Apparently, some people are saying it's AI or like it's fake or whatever. I don't know if it's fake or not. It's pretty funny to listen to. It's just like they say it's supposed to be recorded like right before the whole Tesla sale in front of the White House. Apparently, it's right before that. The audio's like, it's really bad. Tesla's it's really bad. It's really bad. And he's like, don't worry about it, Elon. It's all going to come out in the wash. Don't worry about it. It's all okay. Everything's going to be okay. It's really bad. It's just people are not, it's just really bad. It's just like that. It's so silly. And most people are saying it's fake because they're like, Trump's being like calm and like supportive.
Too nice.
So, yeah. So they're like, obviously it's fake. And I don't know. If it's AI, it's still funny. It's basically, if it's AI, it's the same as like the video of like Trump licking Elon's feet or whatever. Like, that's just funny. Who cares? I mean, it pisses them off, so I'm sure they care, but I don't. I think it's. And if I find out Elon Musk really was crying to Trump because his Tesla stock is going so low, that's on you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you, Mr. Billionaire? I don't care. Give my uncle back his job, you fuck. I don't know if my uncle lost his job to Musk, but I'm sure someone's uncle did. So I'm speaking for them.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, it's just like, yeah, I mean, if you didn't do like half the stuff, like, I don't know, or I mean, just be more present with it. I don't know, man. I don't really care, honestly. Like Tesla, I wasn't even into it when it was cool, So,
yeah,
like,
I always thought it was like at first I was like, oh, electric cars, very good. I never liked the big screens in the car because I was like, why would you want that? And they're like, oh, you can
it
play
makes
games.
me just want to watch like a video on it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you can play games on it. And it's like, why would you? You shouldn't be able to do that in a car.
Yeah.
Like, and but this is, I don't know. I like the buttons because I can feel them. I don't need to look and like, you know what I mean? On the car. The analog, like the.
What are you doing?
Oh my God, Mason. You get your person and you go up to them and you start twisting their nipples like this. No.
Oh.
You go in your car and the analog radio buttons.
Yeah. No,
I like those because then you don't have to like, because with a touchscreen, there's no texture on it, so you kind of don't know where you're pressing. So like on that, you'd have to probably like look at the screen, because if you're off the touchscreen button for like a half an inch, it probably won't register. But with my car, I can just be like, boop, like a
yeah,
almost like a blind person reading Braille. You know how like you just it's like muscle memory. You know where it's at, and boom.
Yeah.
Then you just go. I've been watching a lot of Daredevil. Everyone, get off my back, okay? I'm thinking a lot about blind people right now, okay? You know what? They need our help. Except for not Matt Murdock though. He's doing okay.
Yeah. He does okay. He's a lawyer.
He does,
and also
okay.
a vigilante.
Actually, right now where I'm at in season 3, he just killed a bunch of people. So, or was it him? Was it someone else disguised as Daredevil? It was Bullseye or whatever his name is. What's his name? Bullseye.
Bullseye.
No. Is it Bullseye?
Cow's Eye, I think.
Cow's Eye. That's what it was. Thank you. Heifer Eye. Heifer Opticals. Let me text Trace about this movie review. Trace is in here. He's watching the Minecraft movie right now with I think with some nephews and whatnot. So I did not want to go. Not that I didn't want to see the movie. I just wanted to do this, and I was also outside doing what I was doing. So
yeah, I kind of don't want to see the movie.
I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pay for it because I pay for, you pay for the streaming and then it gets on the streaming. But like, I don't want to go and Yeah, I don't want to pay movie theater prices to go watch it, I guess. Which I'm sure, again,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine. Everyone says it's fine. It's very funny and cheesy. It's made for 6-year-olds, right? So like, I'm at
Right.
that. I feel like I'm at that point now, in my age, where like I'll complain about movies, but then I have to like step back and be like, yeah, but this is also like I'm at that age now where it's like these aren't made for my age anymore,
Right.
right? Like the new SpongeBob movies, like the new Plankton movie, I'm probably not gonna watch that. Also, but the main reason for that is because I don't like the new animation that they're doing for SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It's
Kind
really,
of.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
They've. I wish we could go back to 2D animation because this all
Yeah.
3D stuff is just weird, and especially that one's weird. The Nickelodeon 3D thing they're doing. I don't know, man.
I
Again,
don't know,
not
man.
for us though. That's not for us.
Yeah.
Those are for kids now. Maybe kids love that stuff. I don't know. I figured with all the things kids like, they'd either want it to look like Fortnite or Minecraft blocky. So I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on.
I mean, maybe we just feel this way though because a little nostalgia. We grew up with the 2D. We got used to the 2D, you know. It's
Well,
like
that's all there was.
it's like how some of us can still play like 8-bit games. You know, it's just like for me it's kind of hard. As long as the game's good, I can play it. But like it's hard for me to like get off like play anything with that graphic.
Why? Just because it's hard to look at?
It's just yeah, it just makes me feel like I'm playing Galaga, and I don't like Galaga.
Oh, love Galaga. Space Invaders? You don't like any of those classic games?
I just was not good at them, man.
Oh,
So
well,
like,
that's different. 8-bit games are a lot harder. Older
yeah,
games are. I don't care how hard Dark Souls is. Older games are so hard, and
dude,
Dark Souls
like,
is pretty hard. But
dude, even like kids games, like Legend of Zelda, those first like 3 or 4.
oh yeah,
I don't
I
know
was
if
looking
I've
at
ever
my
beat them.
I was just looking at my Legend of Zelda collection over there, my 3DS collection. I was like, oh, those games are pretty fucking hard. Some of
Yeah.
them are. Majora's Mask took me forever to even figure out
Well, yeah,
of this,
because they
because of
don't
the
tell you anything. You
exact
just
yeah.
figure it out.
But that's that. But I feel like that helped me in my life
Yeah, no,
because
we
I
definitely need that.
had to
We
like
definitely need
figure it
that.
out. You had to sit and figure out. And before my ADHD developed in my life, I was able to actually sit down for hours and hours and hours and figure out this game and
Yeah.
figure out how to beat it. Still can't beat Mega Man. No, I don't remember which one I have, but I still have one Mega Man game that I cannot get past. But I think that's because I'm probably just doing it wrong. I'm not going to the right spots, but that's my own problem. Um, man, I don't remember what we were talking about. What was the theme of our conversation?
Galaga, 8-bit,
Oh yeah, 8-bit games.
old games,
I like
old
old. I don't know.
animation, I guess.
I like old anim. I like all animation. I
Yeah.
don't know. For me, yeah, the game has to be good. If it plays well, I can do it. Like I can play Mario. You ever go pick up classic Mario?
I haven't in a while. I probably could
I,
though.
I haven't either. But that one's pretty dynamic actually. There's a lot going on in those games. But like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like
And that one looked so bad.
what's like an old game.
Um,
I mean just
I mean
old.
that's probably like when I think of like classic blocky game, I probably think of Mario 64. So I think that
Yeah.
was a good one.
Uh Metroid, that's a good one to go in. That's a hard one to figure out. I don't know. I guess any Nintendo game's gonna be good for even if it's 8-bit, it's still gonna be good because it's Nintendo. And that's what they do.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything that would be like I haven't played GoldenEye in like 20
never-
years. So I
I
wonder
never
how
played
that would play.
GoldenEye.
I know the soundtrack still slaps because I still listen to the soundtrack every so often. I'll find it somewhere and I'll listen to it because it's so good. Uh, but man, I remember even back in the day playing it and being like, "Can we play Mario 64? Because this looks, I mean, this is dope, but it still looked very blocky."
Yeah.
It was cool that it was first person. It was fun playing multiplayer or like like local play multiplayer.
On what?
GoldenEye was on.
Oh, GoldenEye. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
64.
old.
I,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't know
was-
what game we were talking
Oh
about.
no, yeah, like local, like not before they
Yeah.
had like when multiplayer was just like you have to have two controllers to play multiplayer.
Yeah.
Now it's like 4 different genres of multiplayer.
Now,
which is-
like most games, you can't even play like split screen on.
yeah, it's so stupid. It is
It's
nice.
very upsetting.
I do like. That's why I like when Trace is here in the studio recording because then we can do this. I do have a few split screen games that are fun to play when he's here because I never play those games because why would I? Most of them is
Yeah.
like Portal 2. I think next time we're gonna play A Way Out. Hey, did you see the Nintendo 2 sales in the US are getting paused?
Yeah, I also saw how much it's just worth without anything added to it
Yeah,
yet.
I had never even considered getting a Nintendo 2. I was never on my radar to even like, no.
Oh, it was. It was on my radar.
I
I
know
want
it
one
was.
so
I
bad.
mean, I want one, but it was impossible. I've always wanted a Nintendo Switch, but I never got one. I had never bought a Switch. I bought the games on it. Uh, like I've never actually owned a Switch. I've been around people that had a Switch and used it, but
Yeah.
never my own. So the Switch 2, I mean, other than GameCube being on it, what's that different? Oh, it's got like a little bit better pixels on the screen. I don't care about that. I'll play Mario. I
Yeah.
don't care about the graphics. It's gonna
Yeah,
look the
I don't
same.
care about the graphics either, really. But
I like
I'm
when
also not a
graphics are
gamer,
like
so
when
like
graphics are mind blowing. That's cool, but it's not like my most important thing is how the game plays, and then there's the story, and then the graphics. Maybe the graphics are always pretty low for me. I don't really mind
yeah.
if graphics are that bad because I used to play like Zork, where it was just typing. You don't even like there's nothing on the screen. You just type your commands. Like I'm an asshole like that with that kind of shit.
Yeah. I just there's one game that's on the GameCube that's going to be on the Switch too.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
No, it's Pokemon XD, and I never played it.
I've seen
never
it.
played it,
Seen it.
and I want to play it so bad, but there's no way there's no way I'm buying that right when it first comes out. I'm going to have to wait for a couple price drops probably. Or until the first Pokemon game, the new Pokemon game that doesn't come out for the original Switch.
I just
That would be it.
I love that they paused the shipping of the Nintendo 2. I think it's the Switch 2. I think it's hilarious. I think it's so funny because I really wish that it would be the case where like that would happen, and after like a month, people would be like, "Huh, I guess I don't have the Switch 2 right now, and I thought I would, and my life isn't over. So maybe I don't need it. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe I should go outside." Because remember, the guy who invented Zelda, who created Zelda, what was that guy's name? Miyazaki? One of those.
Miyamoto sounds familiar.
He when he was a kid, he explored the woods and the caves behind his house. That's how he came up with Zelda, because he'd run in all these like caves and stuff. Same, and the guy who made Pokemon,
Yeah,
he would
he
like study
collected
all
bugs.
the bugs and stuff. Yeah, so go outside. I used to collect bugs. I'm not a bug person, but I mean yeah, that's something what we used to do back
Yeah.
in the day, back in the late '90s, my dudes, or the early aughts, or
Yeah.
no, that's are the aughts
The odds
the
is I think the odds
zero
are the
zero.
2000s.
Okay, cool. 2010s are the what are those?
The tens,
I don't remember. Either way,
the teens.
we all know. Yeah, early 2000s. What I'm saying, like up to like 2004, we were doing that bug collecting. Then Pokemon came to America. It was already in
Yeah, that was
America.
cool.
Pokemon and Dragon Ball.
That was cool too.
Now it's all
Um,
pirates.
Yeah, that's cool too.
I've been reading the One Piece manga you gave me. I've already read Romance Dawn. I'm on chapter 3 of the first volume, and I've almost finished a certain what arc am I on in the anime? I was reading the manga and I was like, I am hankering for some anime right now.
Yeah.
And so, dude, now I'm like, I am chugging away at One Piece now. It is so much fun. If I hadn't watched so much Daredevil yesterday, I would have watched a lot more One Piece. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
When I got home from hanging out with you, I was tired.
I bet, dude. Yeah. It yeah, it'll wear you out, especially just like driving too. Like driving always, like as soon as I get to where I'm going, like I just don't want to do anything. I'm just like, no.
Oh yeah,
I just
yeah,
literally did
I was
nothing
done.
for 2 hours. I just want to sit here and do nothing. You know?
Oh, I just like fell back in my couch, had my blanket, and it's like was put on Daredevil. I was like, awesome. I hope I take a little nap, and I didn't nap at all because I was watching Daredevil and it was fucking
Yeah.
awesome. Daredevil and manga. Man, I'm so single it hurts. I keep pulling out my freaking headphone wire, and it's driving me insane.
Ah.
I'm never standing again.
Yeah, you listen up, kids. Don't stand.
Quit,
Sit.
kids! Stop standing up. You're gonna get your heads cut off. There are 6 foot tall blades, or blades 6 feet high off the ground, that are constantly running through the world, looking to chop you down.
You want to hear something crazy that I don't think I've told anybody ever?
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down for this.
Growing up, One of my things that killed boredom, I think, when I was like on a family road trip, if
Yep.
my Game Boy was dead,
Yep.
I would just imagine there was like a saw on the side of the car, and anytime we came up to a sign, I'd like move the saw up to right at the bottom of the sign and just cut the sign off, but keep the post there, and I would just like do that
Oh.
for every sign that went by. So that made me think of that whenever whatever you just said. It
Yeah.
unlocked a core memory.
I
So
like it. I used to always like count, you know, when you go by a fence, like a field like fence posts and stuff on it, you know, I would always try and count the number of like fence posts between light or electric poles, or I
hmm.
would try to like, oh, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like I would put my hand like a little person running on the side of the window on the windowsill, and I'd try to like jump over the shadows or whatever,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
Yeah.
I love being
Dude,
a
I
kid.
still like just rolling down the window and just like doing a wave with
Yeah,
like
oh,
the
that's
wind.
dude. It's what's mind blowing about that is as an adult when you do it, you always feel silly at the very start,
Yeah.
and then as soon as your hand goes out, because it goes, and you're like, oh, it still works. It still works, and you're like, the wind,
Yeah.
it still works. Yeah, of course. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
but
dude.
it's funny how like sometimes you like. I bet if I saw like a what are those hopscotch? Like if I saw a hopscotch drawing on a sidewalk, I would immediately feel like a small child because I would
Yeah.
have to do it. You have to. You see
Yeah.
hops, you have to do it.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. I don't know if you've ever seen videos of kids doing that. They'll just like draw hopscotch thing like on their mom will draw like a thing on the sidewalk for like random people walking by, and it's just funny. You'll see like an old couple walking by, and they'll just be like, oh, and then it'll be like dancing. All right, and then you see the well, mom has like a video camera like filming them without their consent, probably.
Um,
Uh,
Probably.
yeah, which means she probably films the kids. Uh, and so it's cute when you see the strangers do it, but then yeah, you can't think about the fact that the mom is not consensually filming these people. Oh man, that just really ruined that whole fun moment, didn't I, by saying that?
Yeah.
Let's move on to something else.
Yeah.
Uh, let's move on to our ad. I have an ad read today.
Okay.
The ad read. The I do have that text from Trace, by the way, for the review.
Nice.
There it is. Like that ad jingle.
Yeah.
Here's the ad. The toilet time tools. Toilet time tools are tools that help your toilet time be better than normal.
Okay.
The first one is called the No Ass Splash Net.
Ooh.
Basically,
Hmm.
it's a net that goes between your ass and the toilet. You kind of you hook it up like a belt, right? It goes here and the strap here, and it goes between. It goes like right between your legs, between your thighs, like where your taint is. But it
Yeah.
goes the net will cover up to here and then go all the way down to above it will cover your whole butt crack, right? All the way to your lower back, right? So it's almost like
Okay.
it's not like putting on underwear because you're just like strapping it on like that. It's almost like putting on
It's like
sexy
putting on
lingerie.
pantyhose. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's kind of sexy, but it doesn't go. It's just a net, like it just hangs between over your taint, under your taint. Sorry. Basically, what it does is there's a little string on one side or maybe both sides, you know, and you can kind of like you can pull them to make it like tighter and looser the net. So what you do
Okay.
is you're sitting there and you drop a deuce, right, so it's in there in the net, right? It's not hitting the water
Hmm.
yet, and then you just
Right.
slowly just and the net like lowers into the water, right? And then the poop will float away, and then you bring the net back. It won't. The net doesn't touch your body. It doesn't touch your skin.
Yeah, I just coming from construction, I just feel like in these pro union states, I
Yeah.
just feel like you have to have a certified operator to operate that. So like I
Yes.
just don't understand how that's going to work in those states.
I knew you were gonna go there, sharks. So this is the monthly subscription you got to pay. You get an extra bit for this. You get a pulley team. A team that
Okay.
will sit in a separate room connected to your bathroom, so they
Okay.
can't see what you're doing. There's a little light switch next to your toilet. You give them the green light so they know when to start working, and they will lower the net from the ceiling onto your toilet, like in there, and then you just kind of get on. You don't have to strap it on. You just sit there. The net's already lowered in there, and then you do what you need to do, and then you give them a green light again, and then they'll start. Oh, you know, and they'll drop the deuce in there for you, and then you turn off the green light. They let go of the pulley. You're good to go. Get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. You still got to wipe and everything. If you got a bidet, you can do it that way, or some wipes. You know, whatever your fancy is with that. But the poop will not splash your butt. That's the
whole
what
we
thing.
want.
That's what we want. That's what you want. So there's that. Excuse me. There's that.
Oh, Van still has a growth spurt.
I do. I hate
You
my
lucky
voice cracks.
son of a bitch.
It drives me insane.
At least you're not going bald.
Okay. So, well, you never know. They say when you get to 30, that's if it happens before 30, that's when you know if you're going bald. When your hair starts like thinning and falling out before 30. And I'm not there yet. So I got one more year.
I was there.
I know you were. You still are there. Your hair's not though.
I'm leaving.
I got one more ad for you though. This is the most important one for men.
Sorry.
That one was more unisex, right? Because everyone poops. We've all read the book, but this one is specifically for men. Women can use it, but specifically made for men because women have that it doesn't matter. Men, one of the biggest issues with urinating into a toilet or a urinal. What is it, Mason?
Splashback.
Splashback. There you go. So this is the no splash straw. So it is it's a straw, right? It's got one end that's thicker than the other end, right? Because that's the end that your head goes into. The head of your penis can fit snugly inside, right? It's got a crazy straw shape.
Why?
What do you mean? Because it's fun. And then you gotta be fun, or else it's just you just get a normal straw. I'm just selling you normal straws. That's lame. No. This one it has an enlarged end, fit your penis head snugly inside. I'm gonna say it again for you. And then you pee into it, and it goes. Maybe it'll spell your name. It'll go Mason, and then cool. And then you just dip the other end of the straw. It goes into the toilet bowl, into the water, and that way it just pees right into the water. No issue for a splashback.
Can we get like some tall ones so like if you use it in public where there's those dividers, you can still see like the top of it over the divider?
You got the ones. No, you get the straws with the glasses. It's like that. It goes up. It goes up and makes it glasses.
Oh no, I don't like that at all.
I love that. I actually want to make that real. I'm gonna go buy a pair of those straws with glasses and make them into penis straws. Man, that is. Also my sister. During her bachelorette party years ago, she did get a bunch of penis-shaped straws. So it could just be a straw shaped like a penis, and you put it on your penis, and it's like super long. So then, like, you're at the urinal, and the guy next to you is like, "What the fuck? This guy's got a purple penis." Purple penis monster. So that's the no ass splash and the no splash straw from the Toilet Time Tools LLC. And that's
TCP.
TCP, exactly at the end, yeah. And that's based in Maine.
Oh.
Yeah, Augustus, Maine. So that's where their company is at. So the PO box is there. So yeah, if you want to avoid getting liquids that you normally wouldn't have on your body, if you want to keep those off your body, go to toilet time tools. Wait, toilet tool time? No. Toilet time tools, because it's tools for toilet time. Toilet-time tools.
Okay.
Those are different than those assholes that go in and harass people that are trying to use the toilet. Those are toilet time tools, right? Those are guys that go into bathrooms and just like knock on the door a bunch while they know you're in there, and they're just harassing you, trying to throw firecrackers over the stalls and whatnot. Those are toilet time tools.
Yeah.
Not those, yeah. So there you go. Sign up for that. Toilet time tools, ttt.com/mbr. Boom. There you go. Kind of sound like AC/DC at the start, didn't it?
Yeah, kind of. If you were deaf.
Okay, anyway, before we get out of here, and I'll do the hero of the week. Like I said, Trace is out watching the Minecraft movie right now, and I did want to check to see. I texted him to ask him. Well, I asked him how long it was going to be because I didn't know if he was going to be able on the show. And then I also wanted to see if he was that kind of person that has his phone turned on during the movie in the movie theater, which is, as we all know, a bad guy. Can't do that. Can't do that, mister.
It's against the rules.
The sign says don't do it.
That's a flag on the play.
Meryl Streep's going to be mad at you. Anyway.
If this was hockey, you would be in timeout.
Well, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card, sir. A penalty box. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I like timeout better.
He did. Well, that's not correct. So you're wrong.
Okay.
I wish I could help you with this, but it's like you're just not.
I think I'm going to start calling it timeout, though.
Timeout is when you pause play in the game. It doesn't mean you're in trouble.
No.
Every sport has
that player's in timeout for sure.
Oh, okay, gotcha. In hockey, that's the one sport where it's different. Okay, so Trace sent me a long review of this movie. I said, give me a quick text review of the movie whenever you can. He immediately sent me a look at this wall of text he sent me.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's a review.
So it's a very good review. I'm sure the movie's over by now, but let's see. So I said, you want to give us a quick text review of the movie whenever you can? He replied, absolutely and totally made for children. There we go.
Okay.
Some lines that cater to the adults along for the ride. Gotcha. Unless your heart is black and you are incapable of accepting. If you are. Wait, okay. Here, let me start over. Okay. Some lines that cater to the adults along for the ride. Unless your heart is black and you are incapable or unaccepting of silliness in your life, this movie is delightful. That's what I thought.
Okay.
I figured it was just cheesy. Colorful, great little nods to the game and lore. Game mechanics incorporated, and honestly, they did a great job making the monsters kind of scary. Jack Black is and will always be the man. Word up, always. He's basically playing himself in this movie. I think everyone knew that. He didn't look like Minecraft Steve, so...
Yeah.
Again, the dialogue and situations are for kids, but if you want to have fun and smile, it's great. My only dislike is any story they wasted time telling in the real world. I don't drink the Jennifer Coolidge Kool-Aid like most people. Her story... Is she in the movie?
I guess.
Her storyline is very dumb. I would have liked to see more creativity,
Spoilers.
more just random building going on. People experimenting with what they can do. Anything like that was a short montage, but the look of the world is incredible. I thought it looked great. The world did. And lastly, when that original Minecraft music hits, peak cinema.
Oh.
So... yeah, so a good review. That's kind of what I read online was like people saying, yeah, the jokes are pretty cheesy, but like it's made for if you're going with your kids or with kids, it's a great time. It's a fun movie, which is good. So I saw it was successful, so it's probably going to continue to be successful. And good. Jack Black once again cements himself into the what's up, kids? I know what kids like. He did School of Rock. Now he's in this. Kid just knows how to raise kids.
Yeah.
I love Jack Black so much.
Yeah.
God, I'm going to have to listen to Tenacious D now. I wonder if he does any Tenacious D references. Trace wouldn't know if he did. I bet he sneaks one in there. There's got to be at least one. I hope he does like a cock push-up in the movie. You think he'll do a cock push-up? That's from Pick of Destiny. Remember that scene where he does cock push-ups?
No.
It works out when they're in the laser room. And he has to use he's like stuck like this. He's like, in KG's in the back like, use the cock. And he's like, Jack Black's like, come on, helmet head. And it's so funny, dude. He unbuttons his pants and unzips it just with his penis inside. And then you just see it like this. It's just, and it presses the button. Come on, helmet head. That's one of my favorite lines of cinema. It is so fun. I'm gonna have to watch that movie later now. I love that movie so much.
Oh my goodness. I just love stupid stuff.
It's one of the only movies where at the beginning they tell the audience to start smoking weed. Where the movie like starts and they go, step 1, bean and cheese burrito. He's like, bean and cheese. He eats it. He's like, step 2, and they get like a big blunt. I can't think of what they call it. He smokes the whole blunt, and then they both like fart really loud and like fly away on their like fart exhaust. And then I can't think of the movie company, but it was like I can't remember what the thing that comes in. It says THC. It says quiet, the audience is baking. And then the movie starts. And I love it. Because I'm always like, I'm not going to smoke weed before I start this movie. And then it starts, I'm like, well, I guess I have to now. They're
telling me.
They're telling me to watch it. It's high, so I have to. And then every time they smoke in the movie, you smoke weed. And then you're out of weed and money by the end. Because they smoke a lot in that movie. It's like watching Pineapple Express and doing that. It's just like, it's a lose-lose situation. It's not like one of those movies where like you take a shot every time they do something.
Man.
I haven't done one of those in a long time. I don't think I've ever done a weed version of that. But usually when I see someone smoke in a movie, I'm usually like, I'll take a little hit.
I think the last time I did a drinking game like that was the Walk Hard, where anytime it says hard or Cox, you have to drink. And the movie is called Walk Hard, the story of Dewey Cox.
Dewey Cox, yeah.
So
one of the best.
So you can imagine how many times they say those two words, and those are the only two rules to the drinking game.
You can't get married to two women at the same time, Dewey. Why not? You don't want any part of this shit, Dewey. Well, I don't know. Is it addictive?
It's non-habit.
It's non-habit forming. Like, I want some of that stuff. All right, get here.
I don't know. I don't really want to spend a lot of money on it. It's the cheapest drug there is.
I kind of feel like I want some of that stuff. All right, come on in here.
All right.
I'm gonna have to stay up all night and watch a movie marathon now. I have to watch all these movies.
That's honestly a good movie too.
I love that movie, man. It's so
and I just
good.
love all the running gags, and they don't let up on the running gags. Like they do it until the very end with the boner medication.
I love that actor. John C. Reilly is so funny, especially if you go
I like
back,
Tim Meadows.
If you look at his past career, because like when he started movies like John C. Reilly, he was a straight up drama serious actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's in some big movies when he's younger. It's just really funny that he like became this just really funny like when he was in Tim and Eric. Because when he was in Tim and Eric, when he was like, I want to be part of this show, everyone else in his life was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, I want to have fun. This is fun. I like it. It's different. You know, I have to like think on my toes because this weird fucking improv doctor that I'm playing as. I can't think of his name, but Steve Brule, Dr. Steve Brule. Tim and Eric, awesome show. Great job. One of the best. Definitely up there with Tenacious D and Mr. Show.
Yeah. Dude, I just feel like there's a lot of actors out there that are just so funny, but like they just are stuck in like serious roles. Like Steven Tucci or whatever his name is.
Stanley Tucci?
Stanley Tucci. I just saw a clip from Easy A where they're just like at the table and the son, they're talking about genetics and like, well, we're all late bloomers, so like, you know, it should be fine. And he's like, why does that even matter for me? I was adopted. And he's just like, what? Who told you?
Who told you? Oh, yeah, because the kid's black. That's right. Yeah. Dude, that movie is hilarious. I think that's when I fell in love with Stanley Tucci, is that movie. Probably one of the first times I saw him.
That or Captain America.
I don't think I knew that was Stanley Tucci when that movie first came out.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just thought of it.
He's so good in that movie, though. Oh, yeah. I guess, we'll drink it tomorrow. It's like, drink it tomorrow? I'm drinking it now. I don't have surgery tomorrow. I'm drinking it now. I love that line. Then he gets shot twice. Great stuff.
Great stuff.
No, I feel like, I could be wrong. I'm wrong, but I'll just say it anyway. Whenever I see like an actor who's like known for serious roles or for like one specific thing, they really find they realize they can change if they do like a stage play. Something that's just so off, like not movies, like no cameras. They just do like I know Daniel Radcliffe did that. He like jumped into, he was a stage play kid, but like after Harry Potter, he started doing all these musicals, and then he started being like, they were comedic, and then he started doing like more comedic TV roles, and he was in that show with Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, that was a funny show, actually.
I love that show. He's so good in that show. Daniel Radcliffe is so
Miracle
funny.
Workers or something?
Yes, that show. So funny. Love that show. So, and I don't know, there's probably a few others that are like that too, but I just feel like, I like when you see, or like Bruce Willis. He was a comedy actor who became a kind of a more serious actor, like an action star. But when he did comedy, it was always funny. Like, like the movie
and like
Hudson
Chris Evans.
Hawk. Chris Evans. I just had one in my head. Crap. Oh, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was a comedy. He was a
Yeah.
stand-up. Such a funny comedian too. And then he got Batman. I think after Batman is when he started to be more serious, because it was like, whoa, this guy can play like a serious action role or whatever. And then, so then it's like, because then he'll do like Birdman, and people were like, whoa, Michael Keaton's doing a really weird. He's playing this really weird eccentric like actor or whatever. And it's like, yeah, he's playing Michael Keaton. We've never seen. Like, he's not. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, that's what he does. Michael Keaton. He's funny. He's Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Like, he's a comedy actor. It's what he's good at. He's a good dramatic actor. But when he's in comedy and he can improv, he's like Robert Downey Jr., a great drama actor. But if you give him some improv to be like, give him some openness to be funny, fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean,
yeah.
some people are they're just good. They're good at what they do.
They're quick-witted, man. That's the key. I feel like you need to be quick-witted.
Yeah.
Say a word real fast.
A word.
Horse.
Oh.
I was thinking horse before I even asked you to say that word.
Yeah. You can't. I can't spot it. I'm not a spot guy. Like, but I can't write a joke either. So like, it just has to be the right situation, and then I'm the guy.
Here's a quick question I gotta ask you before we get out of here. This is something that was driving me crazy earlier.
Okay.
You know when you got a jug of milk, like
Okay.
pouring it into something like a bowl or something?
Yeah.
And let's say it's half used.
Okay.
You've had it for like a week. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to pour. You open it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you just open it and then immediately pour, or because this is what I do, and I don't know if it's just a me thing. I can't imagine that it's just a me thing though. So I'm asking the people out there to just please rally behind me on this if you can.
Okay.
I'll open the milk, and then before I pour it, I usually look at like the rim around the carton, and you blow all that dry calcium off. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? You know when you pour milk and it's got like that, it's got like that dry.
I don't
it's got
drink
like
milk enough to like. I get what you're saying.
it's got it like dries on the side, like the on the inside of the lid. Because you pour it, and then you have the little drips on the edge, and then you close it. So like when you pour it, I hate when like, especially if I have like coffee or something or tea, and I go to pour milk, and then like one little like dry flake falls into the coffee, and I'm sure it's nothing because it's just milk, but man, do I have the sudden urge to dump that whole mug into the sink and then just grab a new mug. Because I hate that, and I feel like blowing isn't a good idea either because I'm blowing fucking spit on the carton, which, whatever. No, it's not whatever. That's gross. But it's not that bad. But like, I don't know. Is it that? You don't do that. Is that what you're saying?
I don't. I mean, so I do that with a lot of bottled stuff though, and it's more just to make the noise.
Right.
But,
right. That could be part of it for me, but I think it's mostly the milk thing, the dry milk.
But I get that. Like, I think I would do the same if I like visually saw the flake land in there and be like, okay, well,
sometimes you like open it and it like, because it's dried in there, right? So like you open it and then like you can see like when you open it, it's just like little dry milk. Which again, probably not a big deal, but like, I don't know. For me, I really don't like it. That's just. Let me know if that's a thing for anyone else, because I don't know. I think it's about time to get out of here, Mason. What do you think? Unless you have anything you desperately need to talk about right now.
No, you said you got a hero of the week, though.
I do have a hero. I have a heroes of the week, actually. It's just because they're all grouped up. It's still the protests, because it's still protests going on all over the country. There are so many people in Kansas City right now protesting, in St. Louis, in Columbia, in everywhere in the country, the entire country, all 50 states. All the major cities, I feel like there are still people probably protesting right now. I don't know about right now, the day this comes out, but the day that we're recording this for sure. If there are still people protesting out there, the hands-off protests, I think is what they were called. Hands-off. To like, Trump and Musk. I've been seeing so many funny signs. Send us your funny protest signs, because man, don't forget to sign up for the toilet time tools. Yeah, keep protesting. Keep standing up for your rights. Bernie Sanders is cool. Josh Hawley is a cuck. And he knows it. Because I'm the guy who fucks his wife. Yeah, didn't expect that, did ya? That's where I got this from. She's a robot. From from like the Alien universe where they have like the robot, the blue. Fuck off, Hawley. Anyway, so that's that, yeah. So keep protesting. Mason, tell everyone where they can find you online. We can get out of here.
TikTok and Blue Sky, M Green Wee, and then Instagram Mason Greenmo 52.
Nice. If you want to find me on Instagram at Van Windsor, you can see me on there. I don't know. I don't have a Blue Sky, but the show has a Blue Sky. Mellow Brick Road on there. Check us out. We got a lot of posts, a lot of clips from the show posted on the Blue Sky. The show also has an Instagram and a Facebook. mbr.pod on Instagram. Mellow Brick Road on Facebook. Easy peasy. If you're watching us on YouTube, what's up? Thanks. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Subscribe. Give us a comment on what do you think, Mason? On your favorite protest sign quote, or maybe I don't know.
What kind of toilet tool time, or what toilet time tool would you like to see next?
Yeah, what toilet time tool do you think would be the most useful for you? Yeah, do you want the net, the straw, or do you have an idea for your own? Because they are taking suggestions in Maine. You know, they could use them. But send the ideas here. We have the
internet, so like you can
send it here, and we'll send it to them.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So yeah, send it to us, and we'll send it to them because we're the show. That's what we do. For watching on Spotify, what's up? Thank you for watching and listening on Spotify. All your favorite podcast apps. Hello, we hear you. You hear us. We hear you. We can hear every time you're listening. We can hear it because we're on the show. That's how podcasts work. We record our voices, and then like we can hear every time someone's watching or listening to the show. Isn't that weird? Sign up for the Patreon and our Twitch. Oh my gosh, our Twitch, my OnlyVans23 on Twitch. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
I'm playing games. Yeah. I was just talking about Soulstorm earlier. I'll put it all up there. But again, thanks for watching. If you see anything on that fish doorbell from last week, if you look up that doorbell, let me know. Well, not you specifically. I'm talking to the fans. If anyone sees anything on the fish doorbell, let me know. Because I checked again last night. I didn't see any fish. I still haven't seen any, but I'm checking. I'm gonna check.
It's about that time, I feel like, though.
Yeah, they say the mornings or the evenings are like the best times, and I think I had checked too late. But we'll see. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching and listening. Let's go Blues and mellow
LGB,
manifestations, baby. You fuckers.
Stay safe out there. Let's go Blues. Oh.